How I lost 116 pounds in 6 months. Check it out. Happy New Year, everybody. My name is Matthew Hurd. For those of you who don't know me, it's been quite the wild year we got, but listen, man, we done turned the table on that 2020. I know a lot of things are going to still be the same, and that's what it is. But one thing that's not going to be the same in the Hurd house is the size of me. So starting around July 8th, I just had an epiphany in my brain of I didn't want to be fat anymore. So my wife had bought me a scale, or she had bought a scale for her, and she got one that would weigh me, because typically the scales that we had in the past wouldn't even weigh me. So I didn't even know what I weighed. Anyway, my brother came out for the 4th of July, and we were partying, eating good. And after while he was here, I was like, just feeling all bloated and just not good. I just didn't feel good. I didn't feel good. I felt horrible. And it was building up way before that weekend, but that weekend was kind of the epiphany or whatever the word is I'm looking for that I had. And after the day he left, I got on that scale, man. I told myself I was going to make some changes, right? And after he left, I got on that scale, and I weighed 459.8 pounds, what is called 460. And I was blown away. Could not believe it. I was like, what have you done to yourself? Over the last 20 years, I've really just let myself go. Just didn't care about myself physically. Just went to work, came home, did what I wanted, drank a lot, and a lot. Ate a lot, and a lot. Had to change. So I started that very next day, immediately restricting my food intake. I guess you could call it intermittent fasting. I guess kind of how I started. But I would never, I usually didn't start eating till around 10 in the morning, and I never ate past 4 o'clock, or 6 o'clock, excuse me. And I would have a meal at 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock, or 10, a meal at 10, 12, 2, 4, and then 6. And I just got to the point, and there are small controlled portions, a couple chicken thighs, vegetables, eggs, beans, whatever, free-fried beans. Simple, very simple foods, whole foods, very simple, but I made them taste good, I'm lucky in this situation because I'm a professional cook by trade, so cooking food comes naturally to me, so it's not a stretch for me to make almost anything taste good. Anyway, that sun's a glare. So, I would do that, and then but as I was doing that, I started realizing, man, I'm not even hungry when it's time to eat. And I was like, why am I eating if I'm not hungry? Isn't the whole point of this to lose weight? So if I'm not hungry at 12, then don't eat at 12. If you're not hungry at 10, don't eat at 10. So I slowly started kind of closing that window. I went from 10 to 6 to 12 to 6. And then eventually I would eat at 12, and then I would start skipping in between. So at 12 o'clock, I would eat. At 2 o'clock, if I wasn't hungry, I didn't eat.
There's a stranger in my backyard.
So if I wasn't hungry, I wouldn't eat. So I would eat at 12 o'clock, and then I would skip the 2 o'clock meal if I wasn't hungry, and then I would eat the 4 o'clock meal. And then if I wasn't hungry at 6, I wouldn't eat the 6 o'clock meal. But then what I kind of realized was that I would get kind of hungry later. So I would skip the in-between meals and always make sure I ate at 12 and 6, no matter what I did in between that. And that started working really good for me. Weight just started falling off, and I felt good. The most important part of all this for me, guys, is that I was feeling better. I had more energy with my son. I had more energy with my wife. I had more energy just in general. I had become pretty lethargic. I hadn't slept in a bed for almost 4 years. I could only lay back in a recliner because I just wasn't comfortable laying in a bed. It was getting pretty bad. But that just started getting smaller and smaller, the window. And eventually I started, digging into the OMAD diet, which is one meal a day. And I had heard about it before. Everybody knows who Herschel Walker is. Everybody knows he's pretty much only eaten one meal his whole life since his professional athletic career anyway, and I'm sure before that. So anyway, so that's where I am at currently now. I only eat one meal a day. So my window is 12 o'clock. I like that in between, in the middle of the day kind of thing. So I only eat from 12 to 1 every day. Now, if I get hungry, and then there are exceptions, and there's a, whatever you want to call it, a cheat day or whatever, where I might squeeze in another meal, but it's always within that 1 or 2 hour period. I try to keep it. Or if I feel like having like something that I don't typically eat anymore, like carbs or pizza or burgers or whatever, I'll go eat that. That'll just be my meal for that 1 hour. It's all about getting the right amount of calories in. Not the best food all the time, but I, generally speaking, for the last 6 months, I've only eaten whole foods. Chicken breast, steak, pork, vegetables, salads. If I do dressings, it's typically like salsas and stuff like that. I try to even stay away from that kind of stuff, but that's just me. I've kind of always been like that. I quit drinking alcohol. I have had 1 or 2 drinks since July, but nothing nothing compared to my daily drinking of a 6-pack of beer, 6-pack to a 12-pack of beer, to a half a fifth to a fifth of Jameson. Yes. Half a fifth of Jameson a day. Ridiculous, right? So anyway, that's where I'm at now. No alcohol, no soda. I only drink water. I do like lemons, so I will make obviously lemon water if it's available. I'm gonna start this new thing today. Last night, my kid brother hit me up. Sorry, my younger brother hit me up. He hates it when I do that. I had to get him though, and he was like, "Yo, let's do a 3-day fast." And I was like, "Yo, that's cool, man. Let's do that." So we're gonna fast for 3 days right now. And the only thing I'll be consuming for the next 3 days is just water, coffee, black coffee, and lemon water or lemon tea, whatever you want to call it. Boiled water with lemons in it and tea. That's where I'm at there. So I'm going to be posting this stuff. I'm going to start putting it online. I'm going to start sharing it. Why not? So I will. Look at me. January 1st, 2020. I'm sitting outside sweating. Phoenix, Arizona for you. So every month I will post pictures of my current physical look, and just probably daily, couple, 2, 3, I don't know how many times a week, at least 3 or 4 probably. I'll just make little short videos of what I'm doing, how I'm feeling, what I'm eating, what's going on. Did I extend the fast? How many days did I fast this month? Those kind of things. So that's what we're gonna go, and that's what we're gonna do. So if y'all like it and y'all want to hang out with the fat kid who's gonna soon be the small kid, smash that like button for me, sign up for me, and just follow me. Maybe you can even help me. Maybe you've been through this journey too, and you got it figured out, and you can help me navigate this thing. Who knows? But that's where I'm at. So again, happy New Year's, and peace. Also, sorry, one last thing. My current weight, if I forgot to mention that, was 460 pounds. As of yesterday, I am 343 pounds. So we're talking about a 116 pound weight loss in 6 months. So bye.